All right, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another grind video. So as you guys know, in this week's patch, they buffed one of the spots, which is Kratuga Ancient Ruins, and it's one of those things where you have to go to Hazra and then go to the underground. And so basically we're gonna do an hour and test to see how much it's improved. So what changed is they just added more density, more mobs in the area. And I thought that's a good thing. So overall, let's test it out. This is a spot that I would recommend for people to go to if you're looking for artifacts in general. And so this is generally the rotation I'll do overall. And so hopefully you guys are going to enjoy it as well. I believe this is like a 250 AP spot. So don't worry, it's not too wild. And I think everyone can do it. So hopefully we get like a trespasser or equivalent. What is it? The security thing. And as you guys know, I've been grinding Histria a lot. And it's like I can't escape. Everything looks like Histria enemies. So I'm like hearing things right now. It's kind of weird to say, but yeah, hopefully it's good. I don't know what the average is now, but for the most part, if you are looking for various things, then I think the spot is pretty good. So overall, the best place for artifacts, in my opinion. Instead of trying to look for one thing in particular, it's better to just go with the higher density, and then I believe RNG will overall balance itself out. So where I park my horse is down here with my tent, and then we take these two different rotations because at least I over clear the spot if I don't. Back in the day when I was lower geared, I would only need to do one room, and that was fine. But as I get higher gear up, then it's probably important that you do too. Here, let me actually turn on the light so easier for you guys to see it as well. I don't actually remember the leashing and how far these enemies will follow, so I might do for the first like few pulls just to test it. Might just do single packs. It's been a while since I've been in here. So this spot is pretty good with Agris as well, so it might as well turn it on. I believe you can pull everything down to here. If you are looking for Elcars, I believe that this is also the place, but honestly they're so cheap nowadays that I'd recommend just buying Elcars off the market. But realistically, it's all good. This spot, I heard it was like, well, I guess it depends on what your class you're playing, but I heard it's like a lot better than it was before. I don't really know what I'm looking for in particular. Maybe more testing of trash loot an hour, and if we can get some security drops and then everything, we're good. Oh yeah, I forgot, like, have to go through the other one. Yeah, I know it's like mega bright, but it is what it is. Sometimes I honestly just like skip that jump over there because it's like if you get stuck on the stairs, it's kind of annoying. And I do actually, I think I still remember where all the security latents are. So if we get the thing, I'll do it. But yeah, that's basically the rotation. The hardest part is just going from point A to B. Takes a lot of time, but other than that, I think most people should be able to do this even directly out of season. And like, let's say you have straight up 250 AP, I think you should be able to do this just fine. Also, if you're a Zerker or a Wusa or a Megu, you're gonna have a lot faster and higher clear speed than I do. I'll be honest though, like, I don't know what was added. I know they added more density. I don't know if it's particularly more density in the spots I'm at, but the spot in general. So I should look at some of my old videos and just compare to trash loot. I know you can probably use an Agris coin here, but is it worth it? I don't actually know. I feel like if you're gonna use an Agris coin, you're probably still better off using it at like Orcs or X, just because the trash loot is actually really high there. When they have that death sound, it's like creepy. I think someone else is in the spot with me. Oh my god, I just straight up missed. Also, if you didn't watch my video from the other day talking about the offhand changes, I'd recommend checking that out because as you guys know, the green offhands are currently best in slot for PvE, and Pearl Abyss is going to be changing it so the special attack damage is going to be added to like all the other offhands. So overall, Black Stars are going back to being best in slot for PvE, and then Nuvers obviously are going to get a huge buff as well, so that's awesome. So with that said, if you have a green offhand right now, I would not start adding Capris to it, but not like it's the worst thing to have. But also, if you're in the market, try, like, it's not a big deal if you don't have a pen Black Star like offhand. There's no need to panic and buy one now. Not that big of a deal. I hate that jump. I wish, you know how Pearl Abyss is doing like quality of life things, like adding gaps to the bridges so it's like people don't like auto path themselves off, you know? Stop making hill terrains and stuff in this area. We'll have to jump over things. Like this spot right here. I'd have to dash through it. We got an artifact. We got an max HP artifact. You know, I remember when those first came out, I always thought I wanted the max HP ones, and then you realize that the extra, what, 50 HP per artifact actually doesn't really do anything, to the point where you'd rather just have more damage. Yeah, me too. I think if they revisited and retweaked some of the artifacts, I think it would be great. Like the HP one. There's a lot of useless ones, to be honest, like the all damage reduction or something from monsters. Like the PvE ones, I feel like there's only one set of artifact, or not one, but like maybe two that people actually use for PvE. All the life skill ones are fine, but I don't know, for PvE it's just used all damage against monsters or just more damage. And then so the HP one is kind of useless. Maybe if they increase the amount of HP they gave, because each like artifact is like what, 75 HP. That's not a lot with today's with everyone being as geared as they are these days. Even if you run two of them, 150 for two artifacts is not worth it. If they made it like 200 HP per artifact, that might be more tempting. Because as of right now, you're better off just using like straight up more damage. Also, there's Ellie special seals. Yo, I know, like, I remember when the event first started, like 3 weeks ago. I was like, oh no, am I gonna actually cap out and buy everything? And dude, I have like an extra few hundred of them from grinding. I'm just like, oh no. And they don't even sell to the market. Well, like, not market, but like you can't even sell them to the vendor for silver either. So I'm just like, well, I guess they're disappearing at the event. And what's a Kimmel? As weird as that sounds to say, it's like usually all the Histria thingies resemble some sort of like not really animal, but there are some things that are just kind of out there. Oh boy, forbidden books. You know, I wish they made grinding the scrolls, relics, and everything, the forbidden books, a lot less tedious. The thing I would change is the spawn timer. You know how like when you do a relic or something and you have to wait for the boss to spawn and that takes longer than actually killing the boss? Yeah, I wish they would just not do that. I don't understand why they can't like remove that timer. Here's how I would do it. If it's spawning and you hit it, it doesn't have an invincibility frame. If you want to watch the animation for like the literal 1000th time, by all means, but you just not have an invincibility timer at the beginning. Also make this platform right here flat so I don't have to climb up it. Also, since I've been grinding Histria for so long, I have so many of those Scroll of Ancient Relic thing, or not relic, ancient written language, whatever they're called. Boy, I gotta run them, and I am not looking forward to that. We are 15 minutes in. Oh my god, these knockdowns and like CC'd back to back. I do like Jonlaw fragments though. I should probably actually use mine because I just kind of saved them up because I'm too lazy to actually invest the CP back into the Alta Nova house to craft accessories. But I should do that. Also, I feel like when I grind and you see other people's videos, right? And then they get like the most boosted RNG in the first 15 minutes. Like, for example, when you see people grinding at like Hex, for example, right? They get the Giga Gourd and all these the extra ogre bosses right in the beginning. And so that boosts your trash numbers, right? And then they don't even do a full hour, and they're just like, yeah, I'm gonna multiply my trash loot in the first 15 minutes times 4. And we all know that if you grind an hour, you don't get it. Like, it's not a consistent thing. So keep in mind that when you watch videos like this, you watch like a full hour just to see what an average looks like. Just be cautious. Take every grind video you see with a grain of salt. Especially if it's not a full hour video. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I think I'm using artifacts that have like 0 resistances, so if I get CC'd, it's because I'm bad. A sound, it keeps sounding like it's coming from behind me. I'm pretty sure like Awakening DK is a lot better here just because I feel like you can just AoE, well, not just straight line burst things from further distances. But either way, I like Succession. If I get less trash loot because I enjoy playing something I like, so be it. You know what? Actually, let's talk about that for a second. I know that people like doing the best they can and pushing themselves because it's competitive. I get that. That's cool. But man, at some point, it's like if you play a class that you don't like just because you're trying to min-max, are you really having fun? Like, I feel like I've definitely tried that before. I've played classes because they were in the meta, and then I just wasn't having fun with that. So I just, like, it always ends up coming back to you playing Dark Knight. Just like it. But yeah, one class I do really want to actually get into again is Wusa, and I think I might start that once the Awakening comes out, because I really enjoyed it during the season. I also enjoyed Megu a lot as well, but I think I like Wusa just a little bit more. The mobility is really nice. As of right now, I have Sage tagged, and it's more just because I want the free access to Akhman and Istria because I've been grinding there. So I'm not trying to spend 20 mil on claws every time I want to grind. We are getting those forbidden books, though. That's a lot of them. I'm gonna be honest, it's probably more profitable to run it, but my time is valuable, and I'm gonna sell them. Also, I have like a few hundred extras of the Histria ones or the Valencia ones that I gotta do. I think I canceled that slanted balance too early. Oh my god, I need to stop getting CC'd by those things and then immediately CC'd after. But yeah, I can see the spot being pretty decent. I just don't know if it's for me. Like, nothing I'm aiming for here. Overall, so far, not the greatest luck. No security. No accessory drops, L cars. Pretty good. How heavy is this trash loot, by the way? Uh-oh. 0.15. Oh, stop giving me the LE seals, though. I think this is the last week, boys, so just make sure to get your magical elixirs by the end of the event, because that's an extra 30 hours total of loot buff, so make sure to do that. I think if I was a suck zerker here, my trash loot would have been like doubled. Hey, more forbidden books. At some point, we'll be doing some big enhancing again. I guess whenever the Wusa and Megu Awakening comes out, and we'll just make those. Try to get it to Tet on day one. Good stuff. Oh, we got 2 artifacts. We got a magic AP one here. That's pretty good. All the AP ones are pretty good. If you can get all DR, that one's pretty solid. Nighttime. God, I hate that little like thing I just get stuck on every time. $14,000 so far. Okay, so like in half hour, got like 15,000 loot. We're still gonna do the other half hour just to finish up everything. Maybe we'll actually get lucky. Overall, it's like no trespassers, no accessories. Big unlucky. Isn't this like the same requirement as like history and Ackman? I think if you're going for money, the others might be, if not better. But this one does require you, like, you don't have to go out in the middle of the desert, which is very nice. That's one huge thing. I think I would enjoy grinding Histria more if I didn't have to go there every time. As weird as that sounds, like, I enjoy grinding spots that are close to town, just because, like, if I really have to go or like do something, I don't have to leave the area. Like, for example, if I go to war or something. Unless this hour or like the next 30 minutes starts picking up, dude, this might actually be like pretty bad in terms of silver, but like trash loot is probably noticeably higher. I'm lucky I have videos of like before the buff so I can compare. Dang, I really wish they would get rid of that notification. Like, all it does is allow people to grief each other at Monastery. And that sucks. 'Cause, like, the drop rate isn't even that high for that, so it's like, you know, like, one thing, I get it. I get they want more open world PvP interaction. I think that's cool, but man, when you're grinding spots like that, it feels different. Because that place isn't even really that fun to grind, to be honest. Remember when we had, back in the day, what was it? Pirates, where I guess what we call Paddock's Island now. Yo, PvP there was wild, and it was actually really fun. Nowadays, it's like, people just want to be left alone. I would like a security trespasser thing real quick. Also, we're actually really close to getting another level in our Capris for our gloves to be C16. I know going past C10 right now is kind of useless because we all know that gloves are coming out And oh yeah, speaking of that, they announced it, new region in June for all the other non-Korean servers. That's cool. It really still sucks, and I've always said this, that I wish they would just take the time and do all the localization, which is like translations and everything, and release all of them at once. And I would rather wait longer, but everyone gets everything at the same time, so it's like a fair playing field. So here's what's gonna happen for us on day one for NA and EU. Because we got to watch the Korean streamers do it 3 months ahead, they're like, all the puzzles and stuff are already solved. So it's like, oh, okay, I guess we just... I'm not gonna say it's not fun anymore. Like, I'm sure it'll still be fun, but it just kind of like loses the factor of puzzle solving and everything if you have to, you just watch someone else do it 3 months in advance. Like, you know, if you go into, I don't know, World of Warcraft or any other MMO that has day one raids and stuff, the most fun part about that is going in with your friends and just doing all the raids and figuring it out, watching the story and everything for the first time. But that's not happening here. He's already dead. Oops. I wonder if they nerf the rate of security threats here just because they buffed the overall like density of this area. I don't think I'll grind here enough to figure that out anymore, because like I just wanted to test this hour for the first time after the change, but after that, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care. Unless they come out with like new artifacts or something for the new region, which I don't think they are. They're coming out with a new like crystal system or like upgrade, but I don't think any new artifacts are coming in the near future. And if they did, it would be in a new region, so I don't know. This place at nighttime is mega dark. Holy. I hope you guys can see anything. I'll try to do like brightness adjustments when I'm editing the video later. think I may have tagged too many things. Ooh, another artifact. All damage reduction. Man, I was going for that for the longest time. Like, we got a HP, a DR, and a magic damage. Those are actually very good if I needed them. But each one you get here is like at least, I don't know, 15 mil. I guess if you like convert it to those light stones and sell it. That's good. 15 to 30 each time you get a random artifact. Nice. Did that thing just come out of the ground? I just like kind of watched that out of the corner of my eye. I'm just like, oh no. That's scary. They should start one thing I think they should start adding in this game is just more Marnie realm spots for existing areas. Like this one. I don't see why it would hurt. You know, if they, well, not if they, when they make a new class for this game, I want to play like an actual, like more tank main kind of style class. I know there's Valkyrie, Guardian, and all that stuff, Drac, but like one that's more support based, kind of like Shy, but not a child and an actual tank. Oh. You guys remember when those were... Oh, wait, what was it, like 600 mil each for an Elcar? Me too. Good times. Now I'm pretty sure they are like 40 mil. How many Elkars do I have, actually? Got 8 of them now. Oh my god, the 30 mil each. Imagine cheering for that. As much as I love the new crystal system, I don't even think that helped the market. It feels the same. Like, I would have thought that by the whole like new crystal system, more stuff would be listed on the market, but no, it really just feels the same. I could probably pull that pack all the way down to here, but too lazy to deal with leashing. Also, I'm not even sure if making Elkars is even profitable. Like, for 30 mil now, what does it require? 2 Forest Furies, Magical Shards, and a Precision. Yeah, you're like... If you're making them to sell, I think you're either breaking even or just straight up losing money off of taxes. Buff Elkars, make them profitable, make this place better. I think this is what I would do with Elkars if I were to buff it. Increase the accuracy by like another like 5 or something. Because as the game progresses, people obviously get more gear and accuracy is a little bit more important. And especially when you're fighting evasion players, evasion has always scaled a lot higher, and you need more, like, it costs more to be an evasion player, but then the accuracy things, I guess, are, you know, they're also not cheap either. Well, actually, I think I said that wrong. Evasion is cheaper to build and accuracy is more expensive, so raising the price on accuracy would not be out of line for what they currently are doing. But you know, they could just balance the classes and stuff, and I don't think evasion and accuracy should be 1-to-1, but I think they just need to relook at it. I don't know. I don't actually even know how they do their like balance testing, because some of those numbers I see like literally make 0 sense to me. Like, how did you come to that conclusion, kind of thing? Especially that, you know, the Sonal's grind camp. How did they come to that conclusion of buffing elites? Well, it's nerfed now, but it's almost like they don't test things before they release it. We players are the beta testers. Sadly, I did not get a chance to grind the new or the Sonal's thing while it was mega cracked, but that's okay. I was too busy using my loot buffs and everything for the event at Histria. Not getting anything still feels bad. All I have to show for it is a bunch of memory fragments that will be lighting on fire soon, TM. Dude, this is an unlucky hour. We've had 50 minutes. I mean, no trespasser or whatever security alerts. No accessory drops. Okay, game. Another traveler's map. Let's go. Got another artifact. We got an All of Asian. That one's pretty good. We're getting all the ones we don't need, but like, I'm not complaining. I'm pretty sure I can figure out the class to put those on. The Yona, that's nice. Fox, I understand the struggle. I too have enhanced a ton of black stars and they just don't want to go to try. Understandable. I keep forgetting those like don't disappear instantly, so I'm thinking that's just an extra pack. Oh boy, he made it to try. Let's go. You know it's bad when you're excited to get a try black star. What a wild time. I can't wait to use my black star again. But until then, we still got to use the green one. Oh boy, a 9th Elcar. Let's go. 30 mil pog. That's actually not actually exciting. Feels kind of bad actually. Buff Elcars when? So I can sell them all. Another Yona. Dude, this was an unlucky hour. No accessories. 2 L cars that aren't even worth anything. No security alerts. Four minutes left, and then we are out. I bet you if I did this with the speedier class or one that has like more AoEs, I would be... You could probably clear like maybe 35k an hour without like the golden Agris coin or something. But I am just suck DK. It's fine. I'm pretty sure if I did another hour, I could probably do a lot better. But returning here after a while, figuring out the polls again. I'll be honest though, I didn't really notice a difference in terms of like any extra enemies. I'm sure there were. I just didn't notice it. Maybe that's just me. Mountain is too heavy. All right, almost done. We got a slate thingy. Doubt I'll be here again though. Maybe, who knows? All right, let's do one more rotation. Let's do this room and then we'll call it the hour. Unlucky, though. No securities, no accessory drops. Got 2 L cars, but that doesn't mean anything to me. After this, we'll calculate our totals and everything and see what we made. Is it worth it? Who knows? All right, cool. We got 30,000 trash loot this hour. We got 28 books. How much are these? 8,000, so 80 mil per 10,000. 240, 270. We got 4 artifacts. Let's count that as like 15 mil each, and then sometimes you'll get like 2 of them. So another 100 in Capris. 340, 340. Probably around like 500 mil if you count all that. Not bad. All right, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. That's the new Kratuga buff. Did I notice a difference? I think I got more trash loot than my old videos, so that's good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to enjoy everything else in the future, hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a fantastic day, and yeah, more stuff coming soon. See you guys later.